One of the common themes around Elul and Rosh Hashanah is the idea that we do things to trick the Satan. For example, we blow shofar every day of the month of Elul, but on the day before Rosh Hashanah, we don't blow shofar. We do this to trick the Satan, to make him think that it's Rosh Hashanah and it already passed, and he missed the boat. We also don't make any extra special Rosh Chodesh mentions on Rosh Hashanah, and really, it's just coming up. We also don't start or finish the Torah on Rosh Hashanah. That happens on Simchas Torah a few weeks later. But don't you think it's a little interesting that the Satan manages to get tricked every single year? Let's not forget, the Satan is a malach. He was put by Hashem to monitor our actions, and if we need to get punished, to punish us. How on earth does he fall for the same trick every single year? How does that work? Explains the Rebbe a very powerful lesson when it comes to our avodah, when it comes to our service to Hashem on Rosh Hashanah. Because what happens on Rosh Hashanah is so much more than just reading the words and asking Hashem for forgiveness. When it comes to davening to Hashem, there are many levels that a person can reach. There's the level of Hashem when it comes to mitzvahs. That's the level where Hashem looks at exactly what you do and exactly what you didn't do. Then there's something called Teshuvah. That's a step higher, because what it can do is it could retroactively turn your averais, turn your bad deeds into good ones. And then there's Hashem's very essence, something that makes no difference what you do. It's just the fact that Hashem loves you because you are His child. And just like a parent loves his child no matter what the child does, so too Hashem loves us no matter what we do. On Rosh Hashanah we tap into that level. Explains the Rebbe that on Rosh Hashanah there is so much more happening than what we think. When we start blowing shofar in the month of Elul, we're showing that we're so confident that Hashem is going to forgive us because He loves us like a child, and therefore we are arousing ourselves to do Teshuvah a month early. Then there's no chance the Satan can do anything, because this is a level that's so much higher than he can reach. We're going to a level where Hashem doesn't care about how many averos we did. He just cares that you're His child. Of course, that has to come first through doing Teshuvah, but that comes before Rosh Hashanah. When we show up early and we ask Hashem to do Teshuvah, there is no room for failure, because the Satan is too late, and Hashem has already forgiven us. That is why we don't blow shofar on Erev Rosh Hashanah, because we are so sure that Hashem has already decreed us for a happy and sweet new year, that on Erev Rosh Hashanah, the day right before, we're not even blowing. And therefore, we don't mention Rosh Chodesh on Rosh Hashanah either. We don't start or end the Torah. We don't want to tip the Satan off. But even more than that, the Hisayrus, the awakening that comes when we think that we are at such a low state that we have to go and trick the Satan. We have to put decoys all over the place in order for us to get forgiveness. That awakens us. That awakens all Jews to do Teshuvah. That's the feeling that we need to have, that we are not where we're meant to be right now. We're in Gullus. There is more bad than good in the world. But the message of Rosh Hashanah is that shouldn't discourage us, because if we wake up early and we ask Hashem for Teshuvah, and we are constantly going out and elevating the world, we are slowly tipping the scale. We are slowly bringing more and more good into the world, and ultimately, that will not just grant us a sweet new year for this year, it'll bring brachos for the rest of our lives, because this is the avodah that's going to bring the coming of Mashiach. May he come speedily in our days. Wishing you a ksiva v'chasima tova and a good Yom Tov.